Hello lovelies, today we're heading to the mall to find 10 key pieces that every woman needs in her closet. I'm gonna head to Madewell and Anthropologie and see what we find and do a little bit of comparison and see what we end up with. These are a lot of the trends that I featured on the 10 very wearable trends for 2026 that you need to hop on. So if you haven't checked out that video, it's a really great resource as to what you can kind of pull from your closet and get re-inspired with the trends that are projected to be really big in the next year. It's an exciting time to be in fashion. I'm excited to find some pieces to refresh my closet and give you some ideas on some of the things that you might want.
First up, I was looking for a velvet piece. Velvet is a trending texture for 2026, and there's a lot to love. You get to add texture, warmth, layering to your outfit. I also think that velvet tends to make most colors look expensive and more saturated. One of the trends that I also talked about in the last video was the rise of satin basics in 2026. I was happy to find these black trousers that gave a nod to that trend and were also super comfortable. Now at Anthropologie, I found this really gorgeous velvet blazer that comes in a few colors. They didn't have my size, so this is a size bigger than I usually get. Pieces like these make it really easy to dress up basic outfits even beyond the festive season. The 80s decade is set to be huge in 2026 as an influence, and I definitely saw it here. Even though we aren't comparing the same items for the velvet, I like this blazer more than I like the t-shirt. Madewell's trousers are some of my faves. They do loungy dress trousers really well, and the quality is incredible. I have a couple of pairs from previous seasons that always help me get dressed on the days where I want to be comfortable and look like a boss, but I can't be bothered to feel like I'm wearing real pants. This striped knit was also a happy find. It's a great layer that you will reach for time and time again. This is a belt that I was wearing with my jeans as I went shopping, and I wanted just to see it on the trousers to see how it looked, but I think I liked the look better without any belt at all. I thought it looked really great and the cut really shone, as well as the pleats without anything. You can tell from the texture that it's just a very flattering material that's really high quality and just effortless. I was really surprised that at Anthro I didn't find the usual abundance of trousers that I'm used to. I usually find them in their Maeve label particularly. These that I found were the front pocket trousers that I thought were nearly perfect, except that the material was thinner twill than I need for winter living in upstate New York. However, if you have milder winters, these pants are fabulous. Having trousers that are a comfortable go-to are a wardrobe staple, and in this section I was kind of hard-pressed to decide which one was best, but just given the seasonality and the material, then my choice for this was Madewell's. One of the trends that I've been really excited about this season is the sky blue color trend. I think it's flattering on so many different people, but for this section what I really wanted to find was just a knit that kind of refreshed the entire wardrobe. As someone who loves neutrals, this is an easier color to get behind. Now, in terms of Anthropologie, I wanted to love this sweater for a couple of reasons. Number one, the color and texture are absolutely beautiful. I don't think you can really tell how gorgeous the color is in person. It's kind of like a Tiffany blue and just really, really soft and fuzzy. However, I can see how this knit will get caught on everything. Or a lot of things anyway. So if you kind of have a phobia about that, I would stay away from it, but it is very, very stunning and super soft to the touch. The next thing on my agenda was finding a trending bag that was also functional, and I found it in this medicine bag that I think Madewell does these bags pretty consistently, and it's always such a great execution. It was roomy and very, very chic and just felt really nice to the touch. I think it also had like a little add-on charm that they had styled it with at the store that kind of gave it an extra little customization that we're seeing a lot, not only in 2025 but also into 2026. At Anthropologie, I didn't find a medicine bag, but I did find a faux fur slouchy tote that I have seen so many places, including like airports, on the street, and I really like the way that this looked. I just feel like I have so many bags that have the same shape that I had to pass on it. But if you're looking for a bag that's a little furry, then this is a great affordable find. One of the items that I set out to find was a go-to dress, and I almost didn't find it until the very last minute. So I had to go back in the dressing room and try this on, and I loved it. It was very 90s inspired, and it has a couple trends going on. Number one, it's got the polo collar, so it's got a V-neck, and then it also has the sheer trend where the sleeves are really nice and light, and to give that nod to the sheer layers that we're going to be seeing next season. But it's so wearable, comfortable, and the olive color is really stunning in person. Similarly at Anthropologie, I kind of didn't see this until the very end, and once I did, I loved it. Those sleeves are just incredible. They're very much my style, where it's a very basic dress with a twist, where at the you don't see it coming, and then it's got this very special feature. The dress was a little big, unfortunately, otherwise it would have come home with me. It's got just such a nice cut in general and very wearable with maybe fleece tights, fake sheer thermals, and some nice booties that will just really elevate the winter experience. Between the two, it's impossible to pick. They're both so different. They are kind of like your go-to dresses that you know are going to be flattering, comfortable, and that will serve you for so many different occasions. Now, this is a little predictable on my behalf, but I had to throw in the leopard print coats. And any animal print will do. Leopard print is just such a neutral. It's really easy to wear. This is one that I saw a month ago, and it's still there. It's beautiful. And the only reason that I'm not getting it is because I have two other leopard print coats. This one is iconic. It's 40% off, and it's just a must-have. Now, on the other hand, this really fun faux fur jacket at Anthropologie. Now, between both, it really just depends on what you're using it for and where you live. So if you want kind of that Aspen ski vacation look, I think this one is fantastic. If you want more of a classic Carolyn Bessette Kennedy vibe that is very timeless, then the Madewell one is perfect. The next thing on my list was finding a denim on denim look, and I found it in this perfect array of the pencil straight leg jeans and the slight puff sleeve denim shirt that was almost a perfect match of the denim, which wasn't what I was setting out to do, but that's what I found, and I really liked how it looked. These pencil jeans are really, really comfortable, and the slight puff sleeve was kind of something that I kept seeing over and over again at Madewell, Anthropologie, and other stores. The denim on denim look at Anthropologie kind of threw me by surprise because I liked it more than I thought I would. I liked it so, so much. The cargo pants, that I'm not really into a cargo pant type of look. I loved it. I loved the dark denim. I just thought it looked so elegant and so much more expensive than it was. And so therefore that was my pick for the denim on denim look. Related to the denim on denim look is the quest for straight leg jeans. And I have talked about the pencil jeans before by Madewell. They are a really great inseam. They have a couple of different lengths as well. They're comfortable. You can move in them. You can squat in them. They have a slightly higher rise than probably the Anthropologie ones, well, I'll show you right now, but it's not too crazy. It doesn't go up to your ribs. These straight leg jeans are by Mother, which is one of my favorite brands of jeans, and very similar to Madewell. The inseam was very similar. The comfort, the flexibility, and everything was nearly the same. The rise on these are just a little bit lower, a very definitive mid-rise jean as well. And the only reason that this is my choice for this section is I love that denim wash. It's incredible. It looks expensive. It's not too light. It's not too dark. It's just such a classic, and therefore that is my choice. Next on the list of what every woman should have in her closet is an A-line skirt. Not only are these so flattering universally, but they're a trending skirt silhouette for 2026. that I'm here for. I think it's a really easy way to get dressed. It goes with so many different types of footwear for different occasions. I could not find any other type of A-line skirt at Madewell other than the denim one. And so I made the most of it and made it another denim on denim look with this cute little vest, which just had really great buttons and kind of flared out in a very flattering way that we've seen so trending for the last couple of years. At Anthropologie, I found a completely different A-line skirt. Again, could not find just a plain black one or a solid color. It was in a tartan, and it kind of had some weird sheer pleatings that I don't think it's for me, but it's very festive, and I like the top a lot, but I think the skirt for me just was a little too classic with a twist, which I'm usually here for, but not in this instance. Now in winter, if you're a northerner, a hat is a non-negotiable, and I was very happy to find this bucket wool hat that it looks so elegant, super warm, and really easy to take on and off without ruining your hair. Now at Anthropologie, I found kind of a surprise hit for me. This is not really on brand for me personally, and somehow it came home with me. It just has embellishment on it, just really pretty, sparkly, and I just thought it would add a little bit of brightness to the winter. I've seen this dress everywhere, so I had to try it on. I get reached out to all the time by Amazon vendors trying to kind of, have me feature the dupe, and I was suspicious. Now I know why. It's got like a weird skirt that doesn't fall nicely at all. Just stay away from it. It's a little hard to explain, but because the skirt is connected to the front of the dress, it just kind of keeps coming into like kind of, I don't know, kind of like right in the middle of your legs. I don't like it. Okay, lovelies, if you missed out on the wine-colored quince dress that was just iconic, this is a very, very close option, and I love it. It's beautiful, it's silky, it's elegant. It does have these two little kind of like silver things at the straps that are very beautiful and fancy, but you can't take them off. Oh, there's the hat again. I kept wearing it, and that's when I know I'm probably going to get it. This was also a kind of surprise winner, a peplum blouse that just snatches your waist. It's really pretty. It has a few different patterns as well, and there's a couple of other patterns that I like more than this one, but I really love the cut of this top. It's so flattering. Now for that perfect kitten heel ankle boot. This is just a gorgeous boot. Every time I see it in the store, I want it. If I didn't have another ankle boot that looks very similarly, I would have it.
Let me show you the pieces that I did get. I would have gotten the satin pants, but they didn't have them in my size, unfortunately. I would have gotten the leopard print coat if I didn't already have one. And I'm still thinking about the striped knit from Madewell. But I will show you what I got. I got these mother jeans, the straight leg jeans that I was trying on. I thought they were just so comfortable, and I really liked this blue in particular. It's not too dark, it's not light, it's just like straight, true denim that I don't think I have enough of. So I really wanted a piece. And then they're also having a deal where if you spent like $300, you got $100 back or something like that. So I got these on sale because I also got this hat, which I wasn't necessarily in the market for, but what sold me was that it's got SPF, and it's just a great way to protect my face from the sun, especially like if I go anywhere warm this winter. That'll be huge. And then you can't argue with a little sparkle. And even more sparkle. This was kind of an unexpected buy for me, but I really loved the way it looked. Just was like super festive, and I just thought, you know what? It's gonna be so dark and gray this winter, and I'm gonna wish I had it. So those are the things that I got. Let me know which pieces you liked and what stores you'd love me to cover. Make sure to check out my Quince capsule wardrobe with 12 pieces that are just so helpful to have in your wardrobe that you can really use as a capsule. I'll see you there, and if you learned something today, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.